All right, now welcome to the environment that most of you have probably wanted to dive into first, called financial. Now, financial is something that runs through most people's lives, no matter where you are in the world, whether it's through currency or through barter or exchange. But almost every human in some way, shape, or form uses the financial environment in their life. Now, you can look at different parts of the world and see finances. So, for example, Wall Street is all about finances. And then you can see parts of the world that have very little impact by that kind of financial structure. But let's take it down into your life and talk about the financial environment. Finances has to do with not only money and what kind of currency you have and what part of the world you live in, but it also has to do with what support and structure and systems do you have in place. So if you are an employee, for example, your finances might require a job and some kind of savings or insurance or benefits, things like that. If you started your own business, then you may have to put that structure in place, but it would also get more complicated as you add things like QuickBooks and CPAs and bookkeepers and advisors. You see, your financial environment is dictated based on your goals and your outcomes and the lifestyle that you've designed. For many people, they've designed one that supports them in leading their ultimate life. But for a lot of people, they design their financial environment unconsciously, and they continue to repeat the same patterns and habits over and over again. Now, one of our favorite phrases is, wealth is a team sport. So ask yourself this question. Based on your goals and outcomes in the area of finances, do you have the right team in place? Do you have a bookkeeper, a CPA, a financial advisor? Do you have insurance advisors? Do you have real estate advisors? You see, you're going to need to build your team, which is part of your financial environment, based on your personal goals and outcomes. The other reminder that I want to make here is, like all the rest of the outer 8 environments, finances also touches the memetics environments. And what that means is that we all have beliefs about our finances. So if you can complete this sentence, you know you have this belief. Money doesn't grow on trees, right? Money is the root of all evil, okay? If you could finish that, that means that your memetics are playing out somewhere in your finances. The cool thing about finances is you can track the results by looking at certain things like your P&Ls, or your assets and liabilities, or your cash flow sheets. These are all part of the financial environment. And what I'd encourage you to do is to ask yourself this question. If you're not reaching your financial goals, is it because of beliefs or is it because of resources? You see, if you understand that wealth is a team sport and you put the right people and resources in place, then you can create wealth no matter where you're starting. The other piece to understand is that financial environment is often controlled by other environments. Have you ever had this happen before, or known somebody who's been in an unhealthy relationship and their finances have suffered? And the moment that that unhealthy relationship is gone, all of a sudden they turn their business or their finances around? What about somebody who has worked their whole life in their financial environment at the cost of their body environment? They get to the end of the game called business and they've destroyed their body, and they use all the finances they saved to repair the body. See, one of the things we want you to do is to not only understand your financial environment, but to begin to design it consciously so that it adds energy to you, so that you love looking at your numbers, so that you love interacting with your wealth team, so that you understand that creating wealth is about creating more value for more people and operating inside your strengths, gifts, and talents from the self environment. Again, this environment, like all the environments, requires that you upgrade your environments in order to win the game. So my challenge to you is to take a look at the systems and the people that you have in your financial environment and ask yourself this question. Is it inspiring me or expiring me? Take a quick inventory, get rid of the things that are expiring you, and begin to put in place the plan and the people and the resources so that it will inspire you and you can live your ultimate life.